Buster beat me that time. Howdy. Welcome to the Colorado Rockies. I lost one of my best friends. I'm Betsy Huelskamp. Welcome to my home. This is one of the three of my best friends you're going to meet today. I think Buster already went flying by. Yukon's on his way. And this is Hidalgo, who I've had for a couple of decades. I adopted him from Harley Davidson. And I desecrated him. I rusted every part of it. I wood burned and painted all my leathers. I dragged home my blankets and decorations from Peru and Tibet and Nepal. I love my wild pony. I'm here today to tell you how my life revolves around the world of motorcycles, which it has for 26 years. And it has been quite a ride. Here he comes. This is Yukon, my third best friend. And not the least of importance. I adopted him about a year ago. So, I had a girlfriend who got in trouble. She was having a garage sale because she was getting divorced and trying to get rid of everything and make some money. And I went over to that little garage sale thinking I wasn't going to get anything. I had been like a cheerleader in high school, the sorority girl, and hockey cheerleader in college. I never set out to be a biker chick. It wasn't even something I thought about. But I saw that little Honda at her garage sale, and I gave her $500 and bought my first motorcycle that day. And I rode it straight up into the Malibu Hills. And it was a beautiful day like this, and I started taking the corners faster and faster, and it was the most amazing sense of freedom and wildness that it just sucked me in. I knew it was something I was going to want to do the rest of my life. It wasn't like I was riding on a wild pony, it was like I was the wild pony. And every weekend I went back for more and more. And I didn't know anybody that rode back then, so I started going to local hangouts, like on Monday nights, where the Hells Angels hung out at Rick's Drive-In and the car wash and some other local dives. And I was really intimidated. I thought I'd heard things about how they'd smash Hondas with baseball bats and hang them in trees and stuff like they were piñatas. But they didn't do that. They were actually really nice to me and would say, "At least you're riding, sister." And it just drew me into the bike culture, as well as just having a love for riding myself on the back roads. And I started going to all these rallies all across the country. And once you hit Sturgis, it's all over, because it's the most amazing collection of misfits, which is wonderful. You know, it is the biggest self-expression that you'll ever see. And everybody uses their bikes as a form of their self-expression. That's what I love. And a few magazines started asking me to do articles about my pilgrimages, because they realized I was this little girl by myself going cross country. I would literally sleep on the side of the road because I didn't have $5 to my name. So I wrote a few articles, which turned into monthly columns, and then a few documentaries started asking us. National Geographic and the Discovery Channel, we did Motorcycle Women, 6 of us women going cross country. And it was the most amazing experience, and the bonds that you create from riding a motorcycle across the country with these other women. They're lifetime bonds. Absolutely, so many things go wrong, and it becomes just comical. But you get through these things together, and that's what builds the strong friendships, overcoming adversity. Which, you know, it led to several other documentaries for me, because I travel the world to as many third world countries as I can go to. And I did one on Mount Everest. And when I was getting my ass literally kicked on that mountain, I got response from all over the world, from men and women, telling me how much the things that I do inspire them, which was kind of mind-blowing and embarrassing to me, because I sort of see myself as, you know, a fuck-up that can barely make ends meet half of the time. And, you know, even when I'm feeling like I have my greatest defeat, I'm laying in this snow, I can't possibly take another step, and I feel like I haven't reached the top of the mountain. I haven't reached my personal goal, but just trying, just going after what's in my heart and following my dreams and allowing my personal sense of freedom to take me to every corner of the world is what inspires people. And if that can bring people off of the couch, from behind the TV or behind the pages of a magazine, into realizing their own dreams and following their own hearts, then that gives me a huge sense of satisfaction. So that's why I remain in the motorcycle world. I've become a storyteller. I still tell the stories of my journeys, and I've come to represent, this strong little woman, which in the beginning, when Easy Rider started putting pictures of me in magazines, my mother was embarrassed. It's like, oh, that's a slut magazine. And I was like, oh, but look, I'm the girl with my clothes on. And she just didn't want to put that on her coffee table, and I didn't understand. But motorcycling and strong women have come to be, something that women strive for. And back then it was looked upon as somehow dirty or sleazy, and now it's something that women can be proud of. And I'm glad that I got to be a part of that process. And I just want to keep doing it. There's 7,000 wonders of the world. I want to see them all. I want to see every back road of this country on that bike. It needs to just go forever. I need to go forever, at least another 50 years. So I'm the producer, editor. This is my first production. That's a wrap, cut. Betsy Huelskamp signing off. Bye, Vidiots.